That's a really, really, really good question. A lot of people ask me, and really it started when I first wrote the book, Making Your Music Business Hot, What to Do Starting Monday Morning. A lot of people was asking, what do I do after coming from the studio? Or what do I do when I first decide to break into the music industry? Or what do I do because I feel like I'm spinning my wheels and not going anywhere, or I feel like I'm not being successful? And the first question I ask them is, are you a real business? Are you a real music industry professional? And a lot of times they'll say yes, because that's the answer that they're supposed to answer. But the proof is always in the pudding. Are they registered with the state to do business as a music business? Most times it's no, but it's real easy for that to happen. So what do? Where do you go to start your own music business? And what's the difference between starting a business and then having a successful business? And let me tell you, it all starts with going down to the county clerk's office. Usually it's downtown in any state that you're in. Anywhere close to the mayor's office, the county clerk is somewhere in that general vicinity. So that's somewhere where you can definitely start. Now, what happens when you go down to the county clerk's office? Is it a tedious process? Absolutely not. This is what happens. They'll give you 4 sheets of the same piece of paper. And on those 4 sheets is 4 questions. What's the name of the company? Who's the owner of the company? What's the address of the company? And then another question which repeats the third question, which is what's the name and what's the address of the company? And then you sign it. You fill out all 4 sheets of those papers and you take it to get notarized. Now, most banks notarize. Like, for example, for my bank, TD Bank, if I go down to the office, any branch, and talk to customer service, being that I am a member per se of TD Bank, they'll notarize it, and it won't cost me anything at all. Notarize all 4 sheets, sign it, they witness it, you bring it back to the county clerk's office, and then they'll look to see if that name is being used. If it's not, you pay $54. That's it. It may change state to state, may vary, but $54 in the state of Jersey to register your business. Once you do that, then you can go back to the bank. Well, I'm sorry, let me back up a little bit. You actually go online for federal tax ID number. Why is this important? Because you don't want to use your social security number when doing business. You want to make sure that you're using an EIN number or a federal tax ID number when people are asking for that. That way you can do business under a federal tax ID number and not your social. Tax purposes, it works like a charm. Alright? So you do that, that costs about another $10. Okay? That's it. Once you get that number, you go back down to your bank and you tell them that you want to open up a business account with your newly formed business. Now, it doesn't have, you don't have to incorporate. People tell you, oh, you got to incorporate because you want to protect your business and won't hold you liable. Well, that's what business insurance is for. You can do that as well if you have a small business. You don't necessarily have to incorporate immediately. But you'll go back there, you open up a bank account, and what you'll do is loan your business the first $100 to put in the bank account to start your banking business. They'll give you a debit card with your bank, business name on it. You can write checks under your business name. You can receive checks under your business name. People don't have to write you a check under your real name. They can be under your business name. But that is really how simple it is. It'll take you probably about half a day to get all this stuff done. So even if you're at work, you take a half a day, maybe call out sick, take a vacation day. You can get all this done if you start early and then proceed. And that's all. Go down to the county clerk's office, go to the bank, get it notarized, bring it back to the county clerk's office, pay the $54. You're registered as a business, go back to the bank, open up a bank account, Make sure you get your federal tax ID number from off the line, and it's really, really, really simple. That's it. Now you're a business. Now the reason why that makes a difference in the music industry is because now you'll start doing business differently than everybody else. You'll start keeping in the back of your mind that receipts are important. You're keeping every receipt. When you go to fill up on gas, you're keeping the gas receipt. When you buy a new outfit for a show, you're keeping the receipt. When you go buy new equipment, you're keeping the receipt, because those are the same things that you can write off. Your phone bill, the travel time in using mileage while doing business, all that is tax write-offs. You know what I'm saying? So now you're starting to think like a business person. And the difference is you're going to want to start doing business with other business people that are in the same boat as you. You understand what I'm saying? Now your frame of mind is completely different than what it used to be. You don't want to no longer do business with people who are doing it as a hobby, because your goal as a new business owner is to increase value for your business, increase profit. You can only do that when money exchanges hands. If it doesn't exchange hands, then you don't want to do business or even waste your time with people who other goal is for them not to add value to their business. So really, it's really that simple when it comes to starting a business. That's the first thing you should be doing when wanting to break into the music industry. Part 2 is coming up next.